Okay, let's put those away. Last two readings, just so you know, I've only done two so far. You guys are the third. They both got the Tower in the future, so I'm very happy to see the Fool in your future. Let's go from the top. So, first card that we have coming up for you, if we can get the light off it, is Temperance. This is the card for Sagittarius. Some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarian energy, or you might have placements there yourself. This is the card of patience. One of the things I do love about Aries is that you guys are not very patient. Usually when you guys have to go last after Aries season is when I get lots of comments saying, can you hurry up and post the readings, because you don't like have a lot of patience. And fair enough, I'm not a very patient person. I always say this is not the card, I don't like this card very much. It's for our highest good though, always. This is, well, it's usually an angel. She doesn't look very angelic in this one, but it's about keeping the balance. As you can see, she's pouring water into this urn that she has here. It's about keeping the balance. It's about maintaining peace and harmony in your life. Now, for some of you, this might actually be a good thing. If you've had a lot going on, and it feels like there is a lot going on here, this is the energy that you want. Like, it's asking you to keep an eye on everything. Like, you know, to me, temperance is all like moderation in all matters. It's temperance, right? We temper our behavior. We work as hard as we play. We give as much attention to our love life and our family as we do to work or friends. So it does talk about keeping balance and harmony in our life, and that's an underlying energy. So that's quite a stable energy that's coming in there. And it feels like I always say, as much as I joke and I say I'm impatient and I don't like to be a patient person, this card does talk about divine timing. It's a major arcana card, and you have well, half of your cards are major arcana energy. So, you know, it feels like there's something going on, like, you know, behind the scenes here a little bit. But let's see, what is at the heart? What's going on here? I think the reason that you're being asked to keep the balance is because you have the devil coming up. The devil coming up here. I'll be honest. For some people, when I see the devil and I see temperance, that to me is for some people, someone who's got a drinking problem. Sometimes you might be having to deal with someone who has a drinking problem. It's just that combination. Because the devil can be to do with addictions, vices, and temperance. There's something about this, like, you know, someone who maybe that's their idea, that's their solution. Like, you know, they don't want to do anything, so they kind of get out of the situation a little bit, go have a drink, like, you know, nope out of it. There can be that kind of energy, especially when there's this combination here. So I'll just say that that's not going to apply to very many of you, but it is worth mentioning. The devil, though, it's not just about addictions. What is it about addiction that it speaks about? Well, it speaks about those things that have power over us. What has power over us? What controls us? What is holding us back? I mean, I can have a glass of wine right now and it doesn't really do anything to me. It's just a glass of wine. I'm enjoying a glass of wine. Now, if I was drinking 2 bottles of wine every night and then I couldn't get up for work, and, you know, I'm being rude to my friends and family, that now has power over me. So it's like, what has power over you? This can be old behavioral patterns. This can sometimes be like, it is one of the soulmate cards, believe it or not, the devil card, because it talks about karmic connections, karmic ties. Usually when people come to me and they're like talking about cord cutting and they want to know about those kinds of things, it's because of devil energy. They feel like they're tied to someone. They want to get away from something. Some of you may be dealing with that. But I get the sense, the devil's right in the middle, right? So the devil's right in the middle and talks about, it's the card for Capricorn. So maybe some of you want to get going. I mean, there's been this whole Capricornian kind of the Saturnian energy of pressure, doing something, let's do something, let's go forward. And that's you guys anyway. And at the moment, your ruling planet Mars, it is in Sagittarius. It's in Sagittarius. So you might have this kind of energy of like, I want to go. It's like you're trying to run forward, but you're being chained back, being held back. So there could be that kind of stuck energy. And I don't usually get that with the devil, but I am getting it in your reading. Why? Because you have that patience there. You have another card on this side saying, patience, have patience. Oh God, Aries, please don't kill me. I'm just a messenger. You saw me pull the cards right in front of you. So this is about the seeds that you sow. Like, you know, you're waiting for them. You've been working away at something. I think that's going to be the most frustrating part for a lot of the Aries. You have been plugging away at this. This is what the Seven of Pentacles says. Something that you've been plugging away at, something that you've been working really hard on, and now you like, because it's in the past, the foundation energy. You're like, where's my rewards? Where are my rewards? Where am I putting what am I putting so much effort into? What am I getting back for that effort? Now, that's maybe why you're being cautioned by this angel saying, hey, it's okay, divine timing, it's coming. It's coming. Like, you know, you've been working at it, and that can be hard. Maybe that's why, like, old behavioral patterns are coming in, old addictions, old, like, connections with other people. There's something going on here which feels kind of karmic, because this can be karmic connections coming up here. There is a release, there is a break before people just switch off and say, hey, I'm not just going to spend the whole of February waiting. Nor should you. I wouldn't either. So this is the top row. So we have patience, being held back. All stuff that Aries hates, right? Then in the present, we have the 10 of Wands. Now, as much as the 10 of Wands is all about, you know, being overburdened with commitments, having a lot on your back, like, look at her. She's literally kind of entwined in all of this stuff, and she's having to carry these wands, and it's all going, you know, it's all going Pete Tong, as they say, but all of that's going on here. I actually think this is a relief. I don't see this, like, you'll see this as a bad thing. And I know that sounds really strange, because most people will be like, I don't want the weight, I don't want the burden, I don't want... It kind of feels this is such slow, stagnant energy, and this might be something that to get your teeth stuck into, to kind of... Because when you get to the 10 of Wands, the end is in sight. You can almost put that burden down. You don't mind carrying it that last little bit, because you can almost put it down. This is whatever you've been working on, and it's been boring, I'll say that. You've not enjoyed it. It's kind of, you've been doing it, you've been working away at this, you've been plugging away at it, but there's no rewards. That's what's coming up. That's the energy and that I'm getting. But here, at least, you go through that last bit, because you can tell the end is in sight. You're almost there. You can almost do this. So that's the present. But then what we have coming up as your future energy is the Fool. Now, some people say this is a card for Aries. I don't actually see it as Aries energy, to be honest. The Fool is, it's not, well, it's considered the first card of the major arcana. I don't see it as the first or the last. I see it as the in-between. In between the ending and the beginning. So, what you have here is this, well, she's a lovely lady in this one. Excuse me. But this is the Fool. The Fool is getting ready to go again. It's getting ready to go on this new journey, on this new adventure. This new cycle is beginning. And I think that's what you guys have been working for. That's what you guys have been fighting for. But you guys have been held back by this. Whatever this is, it's been stopping you from going for this, starting this new beginning. Finally, that's coming in. But there's a twist. There always is, right? The twist with the Fool is that you have no map. You don't even have any possessions with you. There's just a tiny little knapsack on her back. In fact, she's just enjoying this flower that she's holding, dancing around at the edge of a cliff, which doesn't seem very wise, but she's not afraid. She's not afraid because she knows if she falls, she will land on her feet. She also knows she has companions. There's like a dog with her. You know, she has companions. She has loyalty. She has people that will support her. Well, she has a dog that will support her, but you guys are people that will support you. So this is about taking that leap of faith. And she has no problem. It's not even because she trusts what's to come on the journey ahead. It's because she trusts herself. She knows that she can do this. Now, let's kind of get a little bit specific here. If this is to do with a relationship, either you've been tied in a relationship that you've wanted to get out of, or to an energy even. You might be single, but you've been kind of tied to someone you can't forget, someone you know that you're kind of connected to at a karmic level, and you've just been trying to get away from that. And you've been working hard to get away from them. You've been doing all of this, and it's like divine timing. I'm not saying you want to get back with them. That's not what I'm saying. Because a new cycle comes in. Like, that new cycle can mean anything. It just means that the energy shifts now. Now you can go. Now you can take that leap of faith here. And maybe you couldn't take that leap of faith before because there were fears. Or there was something else that was tying you back, something that was holding you back. But the devil says only those chains that we allowed to hold us back can hold us back. Now, before you go on this new journey, before you start this new cycle, there is an advice card that comes up for you. The crowning energy. And here we have the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is saying to me, in your case, that there's some information. I feel like You know, when they say, they say rejection is God's protection, but I kind of think that even the delay in this situation where you've been waiting, where it hasn't come immediately, where you've had the patience, you've been waiting for something, it's because you're waiting for this. This is some new information that comes in. Now, some of you may be dealing with a younger air sign, which would be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Because even the Fool to me is a very young energy. It's kind of a younger energy here. Maybe that you're the younger energy and the other person is the older energy, you know. And that could be energetically. You might be exactly the same age, but just in your maturity levels or energy levels, there's a difference. But I think what the sense that I'm getting here is you might start February feeling like at the end of your tether, thinking like, you know, I don't want to put this down. I just want to be done with this. You're almost done with it. The Fool energy is coming out. This is some truth that's coming in though. The Page of Swords is a spy. And what do spies do? They go out there and they get information. Now, for some of you, that may mean that some information comes in to you about someone that... This can be when we keep an eye on someone's like social media. Like, you know, we keep an eye on someone, trying to get some more information about someone. But I feel like it's brutal honesty. The Page of Swords is brutal honesty. It can be tactless sometimes. I mean, sometimes the warning with the Page of Swords is like, back off a little bit. Don't keep pushing. You know, take your time, show a little bit of tact, and, you know, more things will come to you. So for some of you, that might be the case. This can be the sign of drinking and partying too much. This can be the card of drinking and partying too much. So they all came up in this reading. So I get the sense, for some of you, if this is a relationship reading, there's a relationship that's been a burden. But you've been carrying it. Don't forget, with the Ten of Wands, we carry it willingly. We carry the burden willingly. That's the thing with it. Because we know we're almost there. We know what we're doing it for. But it feels like for some of you, there's some information or truth that comes up about someone. Or be careful, Aries, if it's been you, if you're the one that's been indulging too much. Feels like it comes out, like you might have been trying to hide. I'm not getting kind of hidden, secret-y cards. This might just be like that intervention, or, you know, when we have to face the truth about something. And so that's a very specific message for very few of you. Now, speaking in general, if we're going for the general energies, this is having to face the truth about something. Having to face the truth about all the work that you put in. But the good news is it leads you to your heart's desire. This is the wish card, right? Your heart's desire. What do you want? Then you can get... This is going on a new adventure as well. Page of Wands is about a new adventure. Starting something new with excitement and enthusiasm. And this is with friends, and you have like Aquarius is your 11th house, and we've got a lot of Aquarius transits taking place right now. So you may be socializing more, you may be networking more, and maybe that's what it's asking you to do. Like, don't work so hard, maybe get out and meet a few people. I never thought I'd have to say that to Aries, but there you go. Because if there is a new beginning coming in, and it feels like you're getting frustrated waiting for it. These two are frustrating. On their own, they're not frustrating, but you have to know who you're reading for, and you have to look at the rest of it. So when you're waiting for something to happen, that's when old habits come in, right? That's when you get bored. That's when you start picking away at things. You're like, okay, well, what can I mess with while they fix that, while they bring that, while I'm waiting for this? So there is that kind of energy here. I think the main thing about your reading is it's telling you that the new beginning is coming. I might even name that. The new beginning is coming. Divine timing, like, you know, God, divine timing. But it leads you to this. These are, apart from the drinking thing, whoever's got the drinking problem, it is the wish card. You get to your heart's desire. At least know what you wish for. If you don't know what you want right now, that's going to come in with this. It takes you to your heart's desire. There's a new adventure coming in. Someone could even be traveling with this, walking down a new path. And this could be reunions, celebrations I'm seeing here as well. Could be for some of you. Let's leave that down here. And let's see how we can expand on this. I'm not even going to lie. Okay, there we go. There we go. So I did say reunion for that. All right. I'm not even gonna lie that the energies are so bizarre for the readings, the way they're coming up. They're absolutely bizarre. Some really bizarre stuff coming up. But yeah, so reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. Please don't worry. If you don't want to get back with your ex, no one is forcing you to. The reconciliation card, it can mean reconciling your differences. So finally you can break those bonds, whatever's been holding you back. Like, you know, maybe I don't know, there could be anything karmically holding you guys together, physically. There could have been a house that you guys own together, children, whatever it is. Now it feels like with this, you could be reconciling those differences and breaking those bonds once and for all. So if you want that, if that's what you want, because this is not usually something by choice. You know, we don't usually like this. It's a toxic connection. We don't like that. It's a karmic connection that we don't usually like. Or that feels difficult, at least. It has power over us. I don't always go for it's so toxic. It doesn't always have to be so toxic, but you know, it is a weight that we bear, right? Maybe you're feeling that weight more now, but this is a lightness. Look at the difference. She's all kind of crouched down, like overburdened with this stuff. This one's flying away in the clouds almost, like how happy and light she is. So for some of you, there's that you can close that door. For others of you, someone from your past, the person from the past, it could be a past lifetime that they're referring to. And that's very possible. I mean, we've got all this kind of Venus, Juno, South Node energy, which is past life connections, soulmates and stuff that come back. And soulmates from all walks of life, not just romantic. So it could be someone that you've known in a past life that you meet now. It could be that. Or yes, for those of you that want to, maybe that's what you've been working so hard for and you've been waiting to get back with someone. It doesn't say that they come back. I mean, they look quite amorous in this depiction, but it doesn't actually say that they come back to stay. So I always like to keep it real, guys. Oh gosh, well that one wanted to come out too, so I'll take that as well. Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. So we have that coming up. I'm trying to see. I don't think, okay, it sounds kind of weird thing to say, but it just feels like maybe some of you have been too preoccupied. A lot of work going on here. This seems like it's been taking up, it's very busy. The energies, it's kind of busy. It's that sense of where everything is like, you know, if someone said to you, oh, what have you been doing? You're like, oh my God, the week's flown by, the month's flown by, I've been doing so much. And they're like, okay, well, what have you been doing? But you can't tell them exactly what you've been doing. It's like everything's been happening, but nothing's been happening. That's the energy of your whole reading summed up. So, you know, treasure your loved ones, maybe this. But if while you're waiting for something to happen, or while, you know, you're this new beginning that's coming in for you, you might get really busy after the Fool shows up, after this energy shows up. So maybe now it's time to connect with loved ones. Spend time with them while you can. Because you might be going on a trip. Now let's have a look at this one, because this one might come out as well. Like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. And for those of you that are trying to manifest a relationship, I will say this. When the like attracts like card shows up, if you want love, you have to radiate with love. You have to radiate with love. That's why sometimes I think the Three of Cups shows up. It can lead to reunions. And even that your heart's desire. If this is the manifestation card, the wish card, right? Sorry, that light is annoying. It is a manifestation card. So when you want to attract, when you want to manifest, you must radiate with whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. If it's love, love is love. You can spend time with loved ones, family, friends, laughing, joking with them. That is going to help you to radiate with love. And that will help you to manifest this. So like attracts like. So some of you need to hear that. Right. So you guys didn't get the Tower in your spread. I've got a feeling that's going to be a theme in this time's readings. But you got a change in the wind, which is kind of similar, right? A change in the wind, like there's an abrupt change. Something's about to change. For better or for worse. And we're human beings. We don't like change. That's the thing. We don't like change. But there is a change in the wind coming. And you can kind of see that in your spread, to be honest. Because this is all very stuck. This is all very stagnant. This is just stuck. There's very stuck energy here. And it kind of leads here. But the end is in sight. But then everything frees up. Because even like air energy is fast energy. Because look at it. It's only after you've gotten through this kind of sludge. This is slow. It's only after you've been through that. Then there's like wishes. Then there's laughter and celebrating. Then there's a new adventure to go on. And there's excitement and enthusiasm here. So I kind of feel this is trying to give you hope. Trying to keep you focused. Some of you are just, you're getting distracted now. And I get that. I'd be the same. For Aries, it says, dearest you, everything is in divine order. Even in chaos, there is order. And we are always in all of this. For you, though, on your human journey, things can get disorganized in your mind and physical reality. You need to get rid of the clutter. whether it be too many stories in your mind, too many what ifs, or fearful thoughts of the past or future. Instead, focus on the now. Empty your mind, clean your house, and throw out any object that tells you an uncomfortable story. Discern what you have, sort, purge, clear, and organize. We want you to have space to fill with something better. Spirit loves a vacuum as it gives space for brilliant new energy. Let go of what is not serving you and give order to what remains. See them and know their value. Your soul needs organization in order to keep your connection to us and to spirit free of distractions. You are so adored by so many. We hope you really know that. And it kind of makes sense, because if you look at the 10 of Wands that came up here, this is like, that's clutter. She's carrying this thing around, but she's almost about to put it down. So that, it says clutter and all of that, getting things organized. It can just be a burden that you're carrying, like you're carrying this burden. You've been doing it for a long time. For some of you, it's going to be because you've been working away at it for so long, you may not even know that it's time to put it down. You may think, but no, I've been doing this for so long, like, I'm not going to give up now. I feel like it's coming to an end. Whatever that thing is, whatever you've been working towards, whatever that situation is, I'm not predicting breakups and things, so please don't get, worried about that. In fact, you got the reconciliation card. But I am saying this is that weight, that burden, that kind of bringing you down. And it's fire energy, it's your energy. It's that the 10 of Wands for me is when, we start off with so much excitement, so much enthusiasm. We start off this thing, this project or whatever it is, relationship, and then by the end, it's just draining us. It's just draining us. And that's what the 10 of Wands is. And sometimes we need to remind ourselves why we started that in the first place. Why do we start that? But there is this freshness coming in. With the Fool, even with the Page of Swords, pages to me are very similar to aces, their energy. They do say kind of like a new journey, a new beginning, something new is about to happen. And it all starts off with like laughter, drinks maybe even, and excitement and enthusiasm. So this is going to be interesting. I'm really, really looking forward to hearing people's stories of what happens in February. Aries, you'll have to let me know.